Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you have seen me for the first time, my name is Chidema. You can call me Mma. And to my returning subscribers, thank you guys. So today we'll be discussing a very important topic. Why don't we get an interview invite after so many job applications? You applied to so many hospitals, but unfortunate messages kept coming in every day. Every morning when you wake up in the morning, you have unfortunate email from different hospitals you applied to. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the mistakes you do make during your job application that can actually make hospital not to, invite you for an interview or to even give you a chance to come and express yourself. So number one mistake people make during job application is not being consistent. You apply to one, you relax. No, it doesn't work that way. When you make up your mind to embark on this journey, you don't relent. So once you start applying. You don't need to apply only one hospital. Or maybe you say, I'm applying only this hospital, and I like this hospital. I'm going to wait for this hospital. I'm waiting for their interview. You are going to wait forever, my dear. So the best thing to do is be consistent. Apply to different hospitals every day. Check your track job. There are new vacancies coming out every day. Don't just wait for the ones you applied last week or yesterday. Apply every day to new vacancies coming out. So be consistent. Number two is that people stick to only nursing, medical and general nursing. During job application, there is a place where there is an occupation, where you have to put the occupation you're applying for. So many people rush there and put medical, surgical, without knowing that there are other specialties you can apply to. Yes, you can apply to oncology, you can apply to care of the elderly. All of them are all there. You can apply to respiratory care, you can apply to palliative. There are so many specialties on track job that can offer you a chance to come and work with them. And you don't need to, some people will say, oh, I don't even have, have no work in a fully oncology ward. Baby girl, you were a registered nurse, for crying out loud. During your school period, during your posting period, you might have been in one or two places that treated this ailment. Make use of the opportunity. Some people apply for care of people with communicable disease, and you tell me I have not really worked, but you worked in a COVID environment. Yes, so what is communicable disease then? So you don't stick to medical, surgical. Widen your search for other specialties. One thing I like about here is that no matter what you do, if you can prove to them that you are willing to learn, that you have little experience from where you are coming from concerning that specialty, when you come here, they are going to train you on the job. When I came here, I know how to do vital signs. I know how to dress a wound. I know how to pass a catheter. But I can't believe that I passed through training here to be able to be competent to do it here. You know what I'm saying? So you don't need to worry. When you come here, they will still give you a proper training on the job. So that is one mistake. Don't stick to only medical and surgical. You are a general nurse. Being a registered nurse means that you have actually looked into different varieties of topic, of ailments, of diseases. And during your student period, you have been posted to so many hospitals where some people come and tell me, I'm not a psychiatric nurse, I'm not an orthopedic nurse, but you have been to psychiatric posting, you have worked in a mental ward. So what are you saying? There are experience. So why not just widen your search and see what happens, okay? That's second reason. So the third one is that people make mistake when it comes to their supporting statement, supporting information. This is where you sell yourself, my dear. You don't need to dull. As you're applying for this vacancy, many people are applying. This is where the hospital will look at and say, I think this person has, what we're looking for. This is where you market yourself. Tell them you know what you're doing. Don't use the same supporting statement for every job. Each job you are applying for, they have what you call job description. Once you are applying for each job, go and download their job description. Know what they want from you. That is where you squeeze in this in your supporting statement. For example, you're applying for a medical nursing job, and when you go to your, I come to your statement, I'll be saying I've worked in surgical ward. Okay, take care of patients post-operatively. My dear, we are asking you about medical ward. We are talking about diabetes, malaria, so many things. We're not talking about surgical. This is where you narrow down yours, narrow down your. Tell them what you know about medicine, medical nursing. Tell them how you have been in charge of one particular medical, or the other medical ward or the other. How you have worked in a medical ward from so time to so time. That you have knowledge on different medical conditions. Read the job description. Know what they are looking for. Squeeze it in there. And when it comes to duties, there are places where there is have to list the duty, what you're doing at your present job. Tell them more about medical cases. Tell them how you can identify, signs and symptoms of so many conditions. What you can, oh my God, there's so many to talk about. You don't need to use the same supporting statement for different jobs. And the funny part, you might be applying to one hospital. Let me just say you're applying to Annie's hospital. Let me just say Annie's Trust. And you apply for medical nursing there. You see another vacancy, Annie's Trust, surgical. You apply for them again. And you carry the same supporting statement to tap. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You have to stick to the job description. So please work on your supporting statement. Tell them, that is where you tell them you have your highest result, you have your CBT, you are ready to move any moment, you are ready to disappear. You know what I'm talking about? You are ready. Tell them that you are ready to learn, adapt in a new environment. You adapt easily. This is where you tell them you have a good communication skill. You are sympathetic. Not sympathetic, you are empathetic, compassionate and passionate about nursing. That this is what made you to go into nursing in the first place. My dear, if you are applying for a care home, maybe you are applying for a care of the elderly, tell them you care so much for your grandmom that you have to specialize in care of the elderly, that you love the job so well. My dear, you don't need to dull. So write a good supporting statement. This will attract hospitals to you. You don't even need to. You will start running away from interview offers. I'm telling you. So that is another one. So another make is that when we come to our reference, we write so many people. Some people write their lecturers. That is fine. Some write maybe their spiritual director. Some write reference from. The mistake we make is that when we come to our reference, we write so many people. Some people write their lecturers. That is fine. Some write maybe their spiritual director. Some write reference from company that is not a hospital. My dear, at least two of your, if you have three references, 2 should come from a hospital. 2 should come from your employer or a higher personnel in your hospital. And when you are giving a reference, don't give don't give reference. Don't let the person that is in the same level with you give you reference. Anybody providing reference for you should be someone higher than you. Make sure you get a reference from the hospital. It's very important. It's very, very important. Don't say I'm working in Annie's and I'm getting reference from a Kenyan. It doesn't work that way. Make sure that it aligns. At least let it align. Plan yourself. Don't just go online and feel anything. Don't just go online and make everything consistent. Make everything to look good. People are reviewing it before they can call you for interview. These people have recruitment team. There is a division of labor. There are people that specializes in recruiting international nurses, international staff, recruiting. There are recruitment, team. Their job is to sit down, analyze each application. So don't think that they overlook all these things. Make sure that you have a good reference. You have a good reference. And again, when it comes to applying, make sure that you have experience. I know some people, maybe you come out from school. If you are coming out from school this year, go and find yourself a hospital to attach yourself with. At least, even if it's 6 months, at least there should be minimum of 6 months experience. It's very, very important. Don't just come and say, I just came out from school in August last year, I've not been able to get a job. No, don't say that. There should be at least minimum of what? 6 months experience. Get experience from anywhere so that you'll be able to say, I know what it takes to be a nurse. I know what it takes to have worked here. So when you say you've worked here, at least there will be evidence for that through your reference and your place of work. Okay? So don't just go online and fill anything. Please. Also, another mistake people make is that when they come to that, there's always a place they ask for registration, proof of registration. Don't just leave it empty. That is registration membership. Don't leave it empty. Said yes, you have registration. I have started. Yes. What I normally do then is that any job that I'm applying, when they ask me about my registration, I say yes. I've started my NMC registration, even if I'm not here, but I've started. Yes. When they ask me, I say yes. And if they ask for expiring date, I put my CBT expiring date. If they ask for PIN, I put my license PIN, my nursing license, the one I'm practicing with in Nigeria. So when you put that one, when they ask for expiring date, put your CBT expiring date. If you took, maybe your CBT will expire in 2023, put it there. Let it go. Send your application. Don't just say, oh, I don't have this and go back. No. Some people don't even ask for registration, the PIN. What they ask is, do you have any registration? Yes. What is membership? You just need to click on the option that says NMC registration required and applied for. There's always a place to click that. What you click is NMC registration required and what? Applied for. Don't just leave it vacant, please. Please. And some people will come and say, another mistake people make is that they don't save their work. When you are applying for this job, on track job, make sure you save it, because if you don't, next time you're applying for another job, you have to start afresh. So what I do is that I save my work so that next time I want to apply, I'll click on launch application. When you click on launch application, everything that you have written before will come back into the new one you're applying for. All you need to do is go through them one after the other and do what? And look at what you need to change. It's your personal details, it's your work experience. Just check what you need to change, especially on your supporting information. Of course, supporting information cannot come back. You have to write that one with each job. So you have to check everything. Just save your work each time you're applying. Okay? Don't just leave it like that or go to next. Always save them on your phone or on your system, please. So another mistake people make, oh God, I know it's not easy. This job application is not easy. So many people are getting frustrated already, but just know that before you start this application, just know that you're not going to get this interview offer tomorrow. You can apply today and expect them to call you tomorrow. You can't apply. There are tons of applications going to them as well, not only you. So once you start this application, just be patient. Be patient. I stayed for 2 months. 2 months before I started getting interview. And do you know what happened? That was a time I don't even prepare for interview again. Whenever they say we have interview, I would just say, okay, I'm ready. I would just start answering questions. A time will come when you'll be like, I'm tired of interviews. Oh, I'm tired of interviews. So just don't relent. Don't even say I'm tired now. Okay, you'll be tired when you start doing interviews. So another mistake people make is that when they apply for a job with far ending date. Like each application you open, there is always a date when the vacancy will be closed. So when you're applying, look for the ones that have close ending date. Like, let me say you're applying for a job now, you saw the one that is going to end in August. The application is ending in August. What are you applying it for? Leave it. Apply for the ones that will end in March, January, February. At least those ones, you know you're going to get interview in few weeks. So don't apply for the ones that will close in 4 months time, in 3 months time. Look for ones with close ending dates. Very, very important. So another mistake people make when they apply, very, very important. Very, very important. You know what the mistake is? They think that, when they sit down and apply immediately, as in when they sit down to apply for job, that everybody is meant to reply them. No. Don't come with that expectation. I know you should be positive. But my dear, just relax. Don't add too much pressure to yourself. Relax and keep on applying. One thing I tell people is that no matter how long it takes, surely the hospital that will take you will surely appear. The way it will come, sir, you'll be wondering, and I've been wasting my time applying. I didn't even know that I would have relaxed. Because they will come, sharp, do interview for you, give you offer, give you COS, and tell you are moving next month. You'll be shocked. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. And another thing you should do, don't just apply only through track job. There are other places you can apply. I know agencies are no longer taking, but when you go to Indeed, all you need to do is write a good CV. When you go to Indeed, upload your CV there. State that you are an international nurse. Just upload your CV. What it indeed do is that people will see your employer will see your CV, and when they see your CV and like you, they will send you an email. Make sure you leave your email there. Don't just upload an empty CV. Leave your email and leave your phone number, your Skype ID. If you have not opened Skype, you need to open it because you need it for interview. Some people use it for interview. Upload your CV on Indeed. Register with Indeed and upload your CV. Employer that likes you will send you an email requesting for an interview with you. Don't just focus only on track job. And while you are also applying on Indeed, go to Facebook. There are so many agents that comes to Facebook to apply to announce that they are taking nurses. If you want to relocate, I know many of them are not taking from developing countries, but some are still. If you find some are still taking. And if you're in my WhatsApp group, I always send vacancies to people in that group to apply for jobs. Many people have gotten jobs through those links I sent to them. Yes, and they are in UK today. Okay, I always send a vacancy. I have a WhatsApp group. Yes, where I send people vacancies, links to apply for job, and people are using it and they're being successful. So why not just you make use of this? Don't relent. Don't say I've tried for months, I'm tired. No, you can't be tired at this stage. We are never tired at the stage of IELTS, CBT, NMC registration. So you cannot be tired at this stage. This is the ending part. You have to. Once you pass this stage, the other processes are just simple. Once you pass this, just get your interview, get offer letter, get COS, and we'll be singing and dancing in tunes, okay? So why not just make up your mind, stay tuned, tighten your seatbelt, and know that this journey, we are not going back. We have started it already. We are not going to anywhere. So if you have any question, just drop it in the comment section. And if you have any problem maybe you are encountering any problem during your job application, drop it in the comment section as well. And if you have any topic you want me to talk about, maybe something you are worried about or something that you don't know how to do, drop it in the comment section as well. I'll be talking about that. So guys, if you really enjoy this, just drop your comment, like my videos, and subscribe as well. Because if you don't subscribe, there is no way you'll be getting notification. There is no way you'll be notified when I post new videos. Okay? So you need to subscribe now. Just click on that subscription button and let's start it all going on. So thank you guys so much for sticking around. See you guys next time. Stay tuned for my next video. You know what my next video will be? You won't want to know. Just stay tuned and see you next time. Bye.